It may be one of the saddest stories of a horrible war, the story of the Drin and Bonavici hospitals for the mentally handicapped in Fojnica, Bosnia. Though things look normal now, it was a different story in July 1993 when Bosnian Croat troops moved into this Muslim town. Most of the hospital staff fled in fear. Here at Drin, only 2 or 3 nurses and aides remained. They had little food for the patients and no medicine.
There
is one period when this institution 24 hours, there's been no one. In one period, the members of the sick person are free to go.
Because there was no staff.
There is no staff.
Some patients wandered off, some died. The same thing happened again 4 months later. Both times, United Nations troops from Canada and Denmark heard of the situation and, like the cavalry, rode to the rescue.
Their flour, their meat, chicken, milk, everything. Every week they bring supply.
They not only brought food, the soldiers cleaned excrement from the children and human waste from the walls and floors. They buried the dead. At Drin, small sticks mark the graves. Over the course of the war, 114 children died here from exposure or disease or starvation. Today, 2.5 years later, the graveyard is the only sign of the horror that was Drin. Inside, the hospital is clean. The patients, children, and adults now seem well fed, though it appears many are kept tightly tucked in bed. The American relief organization World Vision International now provides money and materials. Still, there are needs.
We need the clothes, shoes, sweaters, underwear. We need everything.
The mentally handicapped are not the only children to suffer in Bosnia. Refugee camps are full of kids, some euphemistically called unaccompanied minors. They are the children disconnected from adults, on their own. No one really knows how many. Mario Puljas is vice president of HELP, an organization that scours the refugee camps, making sure the kids are okay, especially the unaccompanied ones.
Provide him guardian leader. We give him financial support. If they need medical support, anything they need, food, everything.
HELP also takes part in the United Nations Project Reunite. The project keeps extensive computer records of unaccompanied children in Bosnia and uses the records to help parents and other relatives find lost kids. So far, HELP has reunited 300 children with their families. Other humanitarian organizations are trying to help those still on their own. This shelter in Zenica gives refugee children a place to stay until they can be reunited with their families or until the Bosnian government can take care of them. Norwegian People's AIDS runs this shelter. It also receives food from World Vision International. The children here have heartbreaking stories.
Most of them have lost both their parents. Most of them have seen their parents killed. Many of them have seen their parents killed and their homes burned.
Helping children heal from the trauma of war is part of Warren Dale's job. He conducts psychosocial trauma programs for World Vision. The war chased these children from their homes.
What I'd like you to do is to draw a picture of your house before the war, where you lived or what it looked like. That's why we do the past, dealing with both the grief and the trauma.
Shelling forced 10-year-old Armain and his family to flee.
This is my house. And a big field behind it and in front of the house.
What's this?
A toast? It's a flower.
Did the house have lots of flowers?
Da li ima kuće puno. Je li bilo puno cvjetova?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unable to express his feelings, Armain draws a picture of himself, carrying a suitcase, leaving home. What does the boy in the picture feel?
He's very sad. He's scared.
Do things turn out all right for him?
Yes.
Yes.
For Armaine and other traumatized children, the fear clearly remains. But with a fragile peace, healing has begun. In Zenica, Bosnia, Craig Heaps for Segment 2.